What is going on, family? GoofyRhexxi here, and hope everybody is doing well. In today's video, guys, we are going to be discussing the top 5 teams that I would like to see get reworked. I wanted to emphasize the I, because I know some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh my God, Goofy, why you recommend that team? That team doesn't even need a rework." I said the ones that I wanted to get reworked. But on another note, let me know what teams you would like to get reworked. But let's dive into my list, man. The first team that I want to see get reworked are the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Guardians of the You can finish that. Seriously, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember that time when they were actually a good team? They were the recommended beginner team for a lot of players. You know, they were actually, they're still pretty easy to farm, right? Mantis is in the Blitz store, Drax, Arena, Groot, Nexus. You know, Rocket is a more difficult character. Gamora is also in, you know, that Blitz store. Gamora used to actually be a good character. I heard. I wasn't around then when Gamora was actually good, but Gamora used to be a good character in this game, and this team was good. This team was like a good raid team. Star-Lord was a character that you could use in Dark Dimension 2. As a matter of fact, he was a recommended must character for you to use in Dark Dimension 2 with Minerva. I actually still think that Star-Lord is the best battery in the game. You know, hands down, I think he's the best battery in the game. I think the problem with Star-Lord, though, is that he's been power crept, like much of this team, right? You know, obviously you can see my investment level on this team. Rocket at G13, Star-Lord at G13, and Groot at G13. This is probably almost 2 years ago, or a little over a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago, and I've done this investment now. And yeah, I mean, there's no regrets because they were the best team. They were the best options that I had at the time. Maybe not Rocket, but yeah, it just has not gone well, you know, for them. Groot, I still think, is a valuable character, but obviously you can see I haven't even ranked the man up to 5 to 7 stars because I just don't need them to be there. Star-Lord, this man got the hip thrust. He got hip thrust, and he's still not good, right? He's still not that good in the game anymore. I would like to see this team get a rework. You know, I'm thinking that they probably won't rework him until this is how they do their reworks, right? They introduce new characters, then the team becomes more viable, and then they do reworks of some of these characters. With him being a legendary, though, I don't know if they will ever actually do it. That's one of the things I thought about. But yes, man, I would love to see Star-Lord get a rework. I would love to see the Guardians team get a rework and actually be a viable team in this game again. But as of right now, they're not good. So hopefully sometime soon. The next team on my list here are the Wakandans. Y'all remember that time when, like, Wakanda forever? So I started watching, I actually started playing Marvel Strike Force in 2019, which was a year after Black Panther had been released. So when I started playing Marvel Strike Force, and I'm like, yo, they got the Wakandans? Let's go, Black Panther. Who else they got on the team? I heard Okoye was on the team. I'm like, M'Baku, leader of the Jabari tribe. Like that M'Baku, right? Shuri. I'm like, man, this is about to be a dope team. And I came in, and I saw this team. I'm like, this team ain't good. You know, people said that they were supposed to be the Apex raid team. Now, obviously, like some of your other players who got G14s or G13, actually, you shouldn't have a G14, but G13 Wakandans, you know, you guys obviously bought the Kool-Aid, right? Or you drank the Kool-Aid thinking that this is supposed to be a good team, but they're not very good, and they never have ever been good in this game. Shuri, I still find to be quite usable. By the way, I currently do have a Raider ISO on Shuri. We did a roster roast last night, so some of you guys will recognize Crit Shuri. This is the new nickname for Shuri now. Crit Shuri. Shout out to Mr. J and also Scar, who did a roster roast for last night, that had a level 4 Raider ISO on Shuri. I don't know what my man was thinking, but we appreciate you. Crit Shuri. Crit Shuri right here. I got a video. I got to show it to you guys sometime. My Shuri crit with her basic attack for 26K. Woo! At G14, 26K crit. Let's go, Shuri. That's what I'm talking about. Seriously, but this team is not good. The Wakandans are not good. Shuri is the only character. Well, Shuri actually, come on. King Killmonger actually has a lot of usage outside of the team. He's not great at it, but you know, you can use him in some of those Greek raids. You can use him on the Mercs team. You can use him on Skill Military Payday event. You can use him Chaos Theory event. Obviously, as a Wakanda character, you can use him there too. Like, he's a Skill Military event that's going to be rolling around for training mats. You can use him there as well. But overall, man, the team is just not very good. They're don't stand a chance really against any of those meta teams in the game, not even against any of those good teams in the game. So for me, the Wakandans definitely need a rework. So get to it. All right, this is more of just like a personal one. I think the team is still a good team, right? Like I still find value out of them, but the uncanny X-Men team definitely needs a little bit more love. You know, since they lost, so since Beast and the astonishing X-Men team has been released in the game, Beast got taken off. Now you have Phoenix, Colossus, Cyclops, Psylocke, and you have your choice of using Wolverine or Storm. And everybody will debate, hey, Storm is better, Wolverine is better, whatever. For me personally, I went with Red Stars. I have 4 on Wolverine, so it made sense to use him. I only have 3 on Storm, so I didn't really find it to be necessary. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that Psylocke could be ranked up to 7 stars. We'll do that at some point in time. We'll find some time to spend that 500k gold. If you know me already, I don't like spending gold too much, so we'll have to we'll circle back. We'll circle back around the Psylocke. But the point is, man, this team is not as good as they used to be anymore. I think that they've been a little bit power crept. I think Phoenix overall as a character has been slightly power crept. You know, maybe I haven't been using her the right way, but I think ISO's definitely made her take a little bit of a hit because Dark Phoenix only gets the crystal stat boost, but she doesn't actually get the class benefit. You know, so if you put Striker on her, you know, it's your only Phoenix is going to get it, but Dark Phoenix is not going to get the interaction of being able to take advantage of those vulnerables or the extra. Well, she will get some of that extra damage, but overall, the team is their stock is going down and down and down. And I could see that, you know, over the next couple months that them not really being a team that's used a lot anymore. You're probably just going to throw them on defense in war. They're just not that good anymore. They're just not that good. They're still usable in some of these other areas, other game modes, you know, especially if you want to plug and play Beast into there for, you know, some of your Doom campaigns. You could use hero mutant characters, you know, they still have viability, but I just think that they're a team that has not really, they've been a little power crap. They could get a little bit more love. There should be some way for Phoenix to be able to benefit from some of those ISO classes as well. I think that would make them better, but overall, the other characters are squishy. Colossus used to be a massive tank that could take on a lot of damage, but you know, I can blow through Colossuses, and my Colossus can get blown through too. You know, it's just really not that difficult anymore. They used to be a top arena meta team, but just not anymore. So we'd like to see this team get a little bit of love. Maybe it's just a stat boost thing, but that's just me personally. I would like to see Uncanny get just a little bit more. Yes, my next team, I know, what a shocker. Oh my God, Goofy's talking about the Young Avengers team. Oh my goodness, why? What a surprise. We didn't see this coming. Yes, I love Young Avengers. Leave me alone. It's fine. You like what you like too. I've seen some of y'all G15 Ravager Stitcher. Yeah, don't judge me. I like my Young Avengers. I think they're a good team. I think that they just need a little bit more loving, man. I like Miss Marvel. I think, you know, any hero brawlers with her work very well just because of her assists. I think Squirrel Girl is a underrated character. I think a lot of what she does is very good. Being able to cleanse, you know, if a character drops below 50%, you know, she's giving them defense up. She's also, you know, healing them too. For Young Avengers, they're getting an additional ability to get some drain. She's giving them max health. So in a lot of ways, I think Squirrel Girl is very good. She can give offense down. Like, I think her kit is really good. I just think that she got released around the time when Emma, you know, got released. So therefore, if the question is Emma or Squirrel Girl, I mean, obviously Emma. Emma's the top 3 character in the game. Why not go with Emma, right? But I think Squirrel Girl is good. I think Miss Marvel provides good value. I think Miles also is another underrated character, has a phenomenal kit. Yes, very low on health, but a phenomenal kit. And America Chavez, if you have the right stars and red stars on America Chavez, you actually can do pretty well with her damage. Her special ability does hit pretty hard if you do have the right stars and red stars on her. But this is not a team I use a lot anymore. I used to use them earlier when they were first released, but I don't use them a lot anymore because they're sneaky team, you know, if you have like CM on there. So I do have, you know, Captain Marvel there, but she's not very high powered up either. She's about 65 and 10, you know, and, you know, just 6 and 4 with red stars. So that's, for me, when you're looking at late game content, that's just not really viable enough. and CM is not a great character for me to invest into. I think what this team is missing, honestly, is having a fifth character. And I thought about what could help this team. I think they already have enough health, slightly enough health because of Squirrel Girl, her being there. I also miss Marvel being an off tank. She has decent stats. She can take some damage on. America Chavez does a little bit of damage, but I think that this team would benefit from having a synergized damage dealer on the team. One of the characters that I would like to see in the game and I thought might actually add some value was Nova, having been a damage dealer, or maybe Spider-Gwen, just another Young Avengers character. I was actually hoping that She-Hulk was going to be a character that could be plug and play on this team. I think that would have made the team even better, but they made her a tank, they made her a protector, they gave her the synergy with Fantastic Four, or at least kit with Fantastic Four. So I'm a little bit of a disappointment there. But yeah, I like this team. I think they're a sneaky good team. It's just that they're missing an additional character. So I would like to see them get an additional member that does a little bit more damage for them, that would allow for them to get through matchups quicker, and not to, because the longer the matches go for Young Avengers, they don't benefit as much. And they're also better when they're in your hands because they have a little bit of depth to them, right? So you gotta choose the right attack. So like if on defense, I don't like Squirrel Girl doing her special ability on turn one. So they're better in your hands. And I think that if you had a damage dealer on the team, you could actually find some valuable usage for them. So that's my thing. Give Young Avengers, a rework, or give them a fifth character that could synergize with them. I think that would make them a better team in this game. All right, and last but certainly not least on this list for me is the hand team. Like, bro, how do you have a team of ninjas that suck? How? How is it possible that you have a team of ninjas that are terrible? I ain't gonna lie to you though. I do like me some Hand Sentry, man. I do like this brother. First of all, he looks weird and also kind of cool, right? Like that's the first thing. He literally does his ultimate ability just hides you, gives evade. I think that's pretty dope. I actually think he's the most usable character or useful character on this team. Yeah, you can make a case for Hand Sorcerer, with some of her damage, giving defense up. But this is where my hand team is. I'm using them to do Relican. I haven't 7-starred it yet. Actually, matter of fact, I think we might be able to do the 6-star version of the event, when that rolls back around this week. So I guess I'll finally rank up some of these characters. I just hate spending gold on characters that I don't use or care that much about anymore. Damn it, guys. Seriously, stop. No, but seriously, you got a group of ninjas, man, that aren't that good. I know some of you are Lord Nobu. No, he's not good. The team is not good. Now, there's a little rumor out there that maybe potentially they might be getting better. There might be a new tag, in the game, or a returning tag that might actually give them some good synergy. There's a new movie rolling out that, might change some things for them there. But, overall, man, this team is not good. Obviously Elektra is no longer here. She's on the Shadowland team now. And she's amazing on Shadowland. It's actually kind of weird, but she's actually really amazing on the Shadowland team. But I think, man, you got a group of ninjas. You just got to give them some love, in my personal opinion. Give us some damage. I like their evades. They actually do have a good amount of sustain. Maybe they also do have some healing, but they lack damage, and that I think just makes them just not a good team, and they're just not viable really in any other game mode, of this game whatsoever. And I do think that every team in this game should be usable. Ravagers are terrible. It would be nice to be able to have them get a rework too. But listen, this is my list, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all are thinking. What teams am I forgetting about? Maybe you're thinking about too. But listen, this is my thoughts, man. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Give ninjas use again, all right? And don't forget about Crit Shuri. Raider is the best ISO tag on Shuri. It's not. Don't do it. I lied. Love you, Mr. Jester and Scar. Appreciate you guys so very much. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.